Hey guys, I hope everybody's well. I am getting that we're going to talk a little about love and relationships, okay, and how these are playing out in your reality. Let me know by tapping the screen that you want to receive this message. Please ask your higher self if this is for you or not. Wow, we got the Strength card and the Four of Wands. Some of you are embarking on a long-term commitment with somebody who is going to reciprocate some sort of balanced energy here. You could be celebrating a partnership. I feel like this is something that is a blessing, okay? I feel like strength here is super important when it comes to the energy that we are dealing with. I feel like it takes a lot to overcome the challenges, the diversity, society, and its projections. I feel like there's been a lot that's had to kind of been addressed when it comes to your wow, this is fascinating. Hold on, one more card. Feeling a bit of throat chakra energy. Okay, so I have the Strength card, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. I feel like you're reaching a pivotal moment, or you will be soon. There's some sort of like celebration, some sort of union. It could be a twin flame, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be an equal give and take partnership. I feel like there's celebration, or maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe it's coming together with others that are like-minded. I feel like this could be as a result of things that, you had to overcome for the highest and greatest good, not just for yourself, but for others. I feel like the Devil here is representing that you have broken the chains and have overcome what might have wanted to keep you stuck and stagnant and maybe in the dark. I feel like what you see now is through the illusions, through the veil. You're somebody who has dealt with your own demons, shall we say. I feel like there very much could be those who tried to keep you in the dark and not being able to see, you having to use your intuition or navigate whatever this is. This could have been someone you had a dynamic with. I feel like, their fear is what is being represented in their life now. So I feel like they may have projected fears onto you, but now it's in their reality. There's also this realization, maybe there was a lack of clarity before about who you truly were. I feel like there was illusions casted, maybe from a dark energy, maybe through some sort of attachment, trauma bonding, some sort of karmic energy here. I feel like there was, again, like emotional manipulation. Maybe this energy is finally getting clarity after a very long time, okay? Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. I mean, this could cause you to go in quite a bit and do a bit of overthinking. I'm also getting clarity. I feel like there's information coming that is going to provide somebody some clues onto what's been going on, maybe in the background here. I feel like somebody may be seeing someone for who they truly are and maybe not what was said about them from another energy here. I'm getting like there was some sort of like control tactic here, maybe to see you a certain kind of way and not in your truest form. So I feel like there might have been an attempt to kind of like change how someone once saw you, okay? And maybe there's someone speaking up now. I feel like with the Strength card, this is about having compassion, maybe understanding, maybe seeing that there was a problem and maybe someone spoke ill or said something out of turn. I feel like maybe this has come full circle now. I feel like you have forgiven the past with compassion. Yeah, I have the Magician and the High Priestess. So what I'm getting is you might hear a word, okay, from someone who is finding the need to potentially ask for forgiveness, because now they're realizing that they had a contract with you and they did not fulfill it. They did not fulfill their part of the contract. Instead, they decided to kind of like, you know, stay in the shadows, continue to afflict pain because they're unhealed. They're not willing to put the healing work in. And again, this is as it relates to the beliefs, okay, and the power of, you know, the patriarchy, okay, and how it afflicts control, manipulation. I feel like there's a bit of like lower ego here going on. I feel like somebody might have stuck in their ego and didn't choose to ascend, right? I feel like as a result, there's new partnerships, there's new contracts coming in here. Okay, so the Magician is like being empowered, being able to wield your desires and allowing them to come to fruition. High Priestess is like there's things that are hidden, but they're not obtainable. Like they're not obtainable, meaning you have access to these things, and maybe even through your ancestry. I feel like with the Judgment card, I feel like this is like you minding your own business and you continuing to work on your purpose and passions. You're redeeming yourself. There's some sort of redemption here. I'm getting you are emerging as someone who has something to bring to humanity. And it's something that like maybe no one really knew. I do have a 6 of Cups. I feel like the energy that was supposed to love you ended up hating you and hurting you instead. And there is some acknowledgement of this. I feel like there was money even spent. Okay, I feel like this person was very focused on like their own personal gain here. Maybe they thought that they could take advantage of this Empress for the sake of personal gain, but I feel like they're learning difficult lessons as a result of coming after them, because come to find out they're High Priestess. And I feel like now this energy could be realizing that like they're also an alchemist, and maybe there was a contract here that was meant to be fulfilled and they rejected their spiritual path, their awakening. So maybe there's a recount of, okay, well, maybe I was wrong about this person. Maybe I didn't realize that they're worthy and valuable. Maybe I didn't see it, but now I do. I feel like there's a bit of that. Yeah, look at Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like if people counted you out before, they're counting you in now. And so here's the thing, like, do you want to be counted in by these people if they didn't find you worthy before? I don't know. Yeah, 3 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Reverse? Okay, yeah, I feel like wherever they went was extremely imbalanced, right? Maybe they thought that this would, you know, bring them balance, right? Sometimes people are very codependent, so they surround themselves with other people because they can't handle things or do things alone, right? Codependency is a thing. I feel like all this did was bring in balance. They may have been juggled by the third party. Maybe before they didn't see it clearly, but they do now. They're now seeing that with, you know, they're also being used or were used in some way, shape, or form. I feel like somebody is feeling like they can't break away from this situation. They feel trapped. They feel like they're in a mental prison. Okay, they're feeling like, you know, what's the point of doing anything different? It's not going to matter anyway. That's what I'm getting. Star energy. Yeah, I feel like this energy needs healing. This energy needs support, maybe even some help when it comes to their self-concept. I feel that justice is playing out, whether they like it or not. I have Temperance here, so I feel like you're being observed as somebody who brings balance, peace, harmony. I feel like they miss your vibration. They miss your frequency. They also now are like, I can't believe this. I feel like there's a bit of like, I can't believe this. Justice is playing out for what was done that was, you know, of ill will and ill intent. Maybe they never thought that they would be held accountable for everything, but I feel like they are. Okay, I do have the Knight of Wands, so I feel like, you know, maybe they're an undercover lover and They're realizing that they may have, you know, charged a little too soon without knowing, you know, the full story. I feel like this is like jumping the gun. This is like coming at, or, you know, coming towards a, you know, what is unknown or what's feared or unseen. I feel like heads up. I feel like somebody wants to make an appearance. Okay, they could be experiencing, you know, some sort of like being accountable for something when it comes to substances. Okay. I feel like somebody wants to take action towards you passionately. I feel like somebody might be concerned about this, or maybe they're sending you some sort of communication. Sometimes like subconsciously, I'm getting like subconscious action or communication or message, or wanting to contact you, but maybe you have them blocked. They can't access you, is what I'm getting. Yeah, they can't access you because of the injustice. Like they've had plenty of tries and they've still not come forward to acknowledge what's been done. And so there is no redo. There's no like access to you. So I feel like you've created a form of protection. I feel like you mind your business. Nobody really knows what's going on with you. I feel like this person could be asking around to see what you're up to get information on you. Because again, hermit energy, like you've pulled your energy back and, you know, like you're a wise one and you move forward in silence. Continue to move forward in silence. You have this awareness, the spiritual awareness too, like, you know, you're providing guidance maybe along your path. You receive and you provide. Yeah, I feel like this energy is not happy where they are. They are reminiscing and remembering how good they had it with you, and where they went is not a safe space. It's literally the 5 of Wands sideways. I feel like they want to leave this party group. They want to leave the friends. They want to leave this person that they thought was like the end all be all, doing all kinds of sex magic and stuff. I feel like all it's doing is calling in the yucky energy that they're sending out. Okay. Yeah, look at 5 of Wands is clarifying the Magician. Yeah. They wanted to create some sort of blockage, okay? Confusion, so that there wouldn't be alignment here. I feel like you just kept on walking. Yeah, towards your destiny, towards your desires. I feel like they want what you have, and they have to earn it themselves. They can't take it from you. They have to earn it themselves. Nine of Cups is like, wish, you know, you're full to the brim, you know, like you've been pouring love into yourself, and it shows. Like you're looking golden here. It's like golden energy, okay, like gold aura energy. I feel like this is their energy. I feel like that's the conscious decisions or subconscious decisions they've made, represented in their life through experiences with others. And I feel like a lot of these experiences are like they're at each other's throats. There's fighting, there's competition, they're trying to outdo one another, they're throwing each other under the bus. It's like kung fu fighting over here. You are unaffected by whatever this is. Like you're so focused on what you're here to do, which is to bring love, light, compassion, sharing what you have with those who you're aligned to share it with. This would be all your beautiful love, your divine love, all like in abundance. There's an abundance of this. It's like you've learned the mystery. It's like you've solved the mystery of how to continuously replenish this for yourself, and you have enough to share. I feel like they've wanted to take this for themselves without doing the work themselves. So I feel like you pulled your energy back and you're like, nope, you're not having any of this. No thanks. 3 of Swords. A Chariot. I mean, there's movement here, right? It's kind of like, you know, taking something and running with it. And, you know, regardless of what it is, like, there could have been some fond memories here. This could represent your children. This could be you taking your children and moving along. I feel like there is something that you're meant to learn here. There's spiritual lessons playing out here. Maybe you're, and here's the thing, like the white and the dark can represent these two. Okay? Or these two are in union with oneself and on purpose and mission. Like this is being devoted and committed and persevering through obstacles and challenges. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're closing the chapter. Off to a new chapter. Like you're being seen as victorious and successful with closing out whatever this was. Okay, so if there was something that you recently learned, I feel like you grasped the concept, okay? There's a lot of difficult things here to learn. I feel like you mastered it. You could feel a bit like, you know, worn out, but I feel like you could be in a position of resting. I feel like the clarity that you need, you have received. And I'm getting like you're protected from whatever energy this is. I feel like this Page of Cups, what's this Page of Cups? Yeah, I feel like you have a new beginning. You're moving forward, okay? You walk with spirit, okay? You walk with spirit in the spiritual and the physical. It's kind of like, you know, you're like this representation of the divine here in the physical realm, okay? On purpose, on mission, communicating, connecting, speaking God's truth. And this is like the sword of freedom, right? You can either allow the sword, the mindset to hurt you or free you. It's up to you to decide. And I'm getting like the Ace of Swords is pointed up to the left corner. Five of Cups. Yeah, this energy from the past is experiencing, you know, the abandonment and what it feels like to experience loss and depression and being upset that like all the investments made, you know, have just been poured out. Like, you know, you thought that they were for you, they're not for you. And that can be tough. That can be very difficult energy to be in. Yeah, but I feel like it's what's necessary to close this out. It's what's necessary to learn. It's like they weren't willing to learn any other way. So sometimes the divine gets involved and will bring balance whether they like it or not. Then we have the Emperor. All right, so there's some heavy masculine energy here. We have a Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck. The purpose is for this person to maybe ascend into an emperor, father figure, authority role in the upright, where they're not abusing their power. They're considering others that they are responsible for and being the provider, the caretaker, the protector. You know, those who are in their divine masculine energy, you know, are not in competition with their partners. They're not jealous of their partners. They're not envious of their partners. And they're not trying to sabotage them or drain them of their life force. So I feel like you learn the lesson between a false masculine and a true divine masculine. I feel like that's part of what you're learning is how to elevate, how to evolve to a higher state of consciousness, okay, so that you can help others on the awakening path with the Hanged Man. I feel like you gained wisdom, you gained knowledge and enlightenment with your experiences here. And I feel like masculine energies have as well. Again, like it's time to bring balance to the collective. It's time to bring balance to humanity because things have been very unjust and unfair and have been very heavy in the patriarchy. All right, what's missing? Joan of Arc. She reminds me of Joan of Arc. It's time to stand up for what's right and bring balance back to humanity. Let me have a sip of water. Okay, Three of Swords. I'm getting that the Five of Wands, Three of Swords, I feel like this energies, they're experiencing their own heartache and betrayal by those who are around them. They're experiencing their own challenges. They're seeing how they've allowed this betrayal in their life. Okay, Six of Wands, High Priestess. Okay, this is about rallying the troops. Okay, and moving forward towards a common goal. And I feel like whatever goal this was, it's being reached. Okay. So if there was, you know, a purpose for you to go through certain things and gain wisdom and knowledge, I feel like this is a representation of a job well done. Like you've accomplished what you came here to do. So this could be in your personal life. You know, maybe there was a test that you needed to take, or there was a project that you needed to finish. And it's like, this is the universe saying like, good job on, you know, you accomplishing what you set out to accomplish. Okay. This is also using your intuition too. And sometimes we perceive things, you know, from one perspective, and then we kind of go through the experience and find out that we gain a different perspective. I feel like with the High Priestess and the two pillars, it's like not having to pick a side and be objective and see things that like it's all for the greater good. There's much bigger initiatives playing out here. So it's kind of like not getting caught up in the earthly trivial matters. There's something that you're here to do that is of a higher calling. I feel like what you're doing is in alignment for you. I feel like you're the victory of you may have taken like a victim experience and transmuted it into a victor experience. Okay, so this is you being able to see that not all is lost. In fact, there's a lot gained. And I feel like you did this with God. You did this with Source. You did this with Creator. This is you walking by faith because, you know, God walks by you and you walk together alongside one another. This is you having strong faith. This is you getting clarity and understanding on things and why they need to happen. It's so that you could be in the star energy, so that you could be in your healing energy, so that you can be in your power, your purpose, and what you're here to help humanity with. I feel like this is you now in your destiny. Okay, that's beautiful. Destiny is calling. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, sharing what you have with others. It's reciprocal. Okay, this is divine guidance being shared with those who you come across. Okay, it's like nothing's a coincidence, I heard. Okay, so you may interact or bring something up or go somewhere and you're like, what am I doing here? And you're like, oh, I meant to talk to this person. Nothing is a coincidence. Okay, there's Joan of Arc, because she's a fighter and a lover. Just depends on which one you're going to get from her. I would recommend coming correct, because she literally is strapped with every possible weapon needed to stand her ground and defend. She's a warrior of the light, okay? And has the higher ground and will always have the higher ground, okay? She walks and fights with God by her side, okay? Yeah, and then I have the Eight of Swords. I feel like people are in regret and fear. Okay, they're not sure of how this is going to play out for them. There's this self-limiting beliefs playing out here. I feel like, yeah, from a lack energy and abandonment wound here. I feel like this is such a huge collective message, with the sense of like us working through our trauma and pain. And, you know, even though it's not ideal and it's not desired to work through these things, they are so necessary. Okay, just a reminder that like you're not alone in this process. There's many that are also doing the same work, like investing in things that bring them joy and happiness, minding their own business, cultivating, you know, new realities for themselves, making plans for the future because we want to do it better this next time around. We don't want to create from a place of heartache and pain anymore. So it's like going within and like looking at the things, dealing with the things that like you might have been holding on to for a while, and like cleaning out things that no longer serve you, because we don't want to be holding on to this baggage. Like, look at how weighed down this energy is, and look at how freed this energy is. So it's like taking this energy, okay, which keeps us in the fog and confused and bored and lackluster, to something like that is more regenerative, something that can like, you know, help grow something else. So there's like this shift, There's this shift happening, transition playing out. I feel like out with the old, in with the new. Many of us are creating from a place of new reality, like we're manifesting our dreams. And so some are just stuck in the all my dreams are lost and I can't help myself. And then there's those that are like, I can help myself. In fact, I can create all these other things. So I feel like there's a perspective shift happening here in the collective. I feel like a lot of people are waking up, and they could be waking up from very difficult experiences. So like catastrophes, poverty, job loss, like family members rejecting them, like scapegoats and outcasts, and society changes and it affects all of us in some way. I feel like through suffering comes growth. Okay, there's been some sort of alignment, realignment. Okay, so maybe there was a need for you to get back on track here. I feel like this could be like a get back on track. All right, with the Three of Wands. I feel like, yeah, there's also a need to cut things out that aren't serving you. Okay, like people need to meet you where you're at. Okay, and also like what you're doing is paying off. You're being recognized for the hard work. So keep up the hard work. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, blessings coming in. A new opportunity to do what you love and to love what you do. Okay, some of you are content creators. If you're creating content and spreading the word, I feel like this is recognition of what you do and how you do it. And congratulations. Okay, there's an opportunity here for this to grow even more. Beautiful. I love that. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, like if something doesn't align with you anymore and you want an opportunity to lay it down and start something new, I feel like that's what this is. You may have wished on this, a new direction. You're like, maybe I want to develop this over here. And I feel like you're going to be able to put down those wands and the swords. Like you're going to be able to, this new opportunity is going to literally be a catalyst. Look at 10, 10, 10. So I don't think I've ever seen this in my life and I've done a lot of readings. Wow. 10, 10, 10. I feel like you taking a chance, you accepting this beautiful offer and chance is totally going to change your life. And you are deserving of this, to put all this down because it doesn't belong to you anymore. You've been through enough. You don't need to take it with you. You are super deserving of this though. All right, so continue to defend your right to your own happiness, okay? You deserve this happiness. You deserve this pleasure. You deserve this love. You deserve this happy, emotionally strong family dynamic. Those that came across you will not prosper. They have fell into their own trap that they can choose to free themselves from if they pull themselves out of the illusion, okay? I feel like they need to remove themselves from those that are siphoning their energy, manipulating their energy. Like there's attachment here. Maybe they're not able to see it because they could be spellbound or something. Someone could have done some magic on them. Or maybe they're finally seeing clearly. Transitions playing out here. All right, so something major is ending. Could be someone's, like someone may need to find a home. Someone may need to find a new job. I feel like there's a bit of like school of hard knocks here. Okay, I do have the Four of Swords. So that's telling me that like someone is in need of like some healing. Maybe needing to go within to pray. Maybe even meditate. Maybe connect with higher powers here, higher sources. Tapping into your beliefs here, as well as like taking time to rest. Maybe there's a need to seek outside guidance and help when it comes to what you're experiencing. Sometimes this can reference like a spiritual awakening or an ego death or a dark night of the soul. And I feel like, sometimes there are catalysts for this to occur so that we can remove ourselves from this energy that is keeping us stuck and stagnant and not providing any growth or development And here we are just repeating the same things over and over again, creating past pain and trauma to the point where we have to come back and do it right the next time. I feel like there's a bit of like, let's work on some sort of way to process this mindset that's going on. Yeah, and then I have the Seven of Swords. So this is telling me like someone is still trying to win at all costs, but they don't realize like they're hurting themselves in the long run. And they could be hurting others still. So I feel like somebody needs to kind of like, it's like a come to Jesus moment. Yeah, and then I have Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this energy is not doing anything from a place of love. I feel like there's no love here. I feel like this energy is still trying to, you know, appear like a savior, right? It's like the boy who cried wolf too many times. I feel like